It's October 5th, 2017. And this is a video about the Mormon Church's practice of interrogating adolescents and children coming of age regarding masturbation. Most people think that the Mormons are just nice people, so nice. They're willing to help you out so much. But if you're actually in the Mormon Church, you might find out it's a different situation. So if you're a normal kid, about the age of 9 or 10 or 11, and you're starting to enter puberty, well, the Mormon Church has got a plan for you. The plan is that they don't want you to engage in masturbation. Masturbation! They're very concerned about masturbation, those people. And if you read old medical textbooks from the 1900s and 1800s, you'll find that lots of puritanical medical staff were concerned about masturbation too. So much so that utter a-holes like John Harvey Kellogg like to put carbolic acid on the clitorises of young girls and also surgically alter the penises of boys so that they wouldn't masturbate. And some medical doctors said that they thought that it would drive you insane and completely ruin your life. As to regard to the Mormon Church, there was a past prophet by the name of Spencer Kimball, a prophet of the Lord, who received revelation from God. This utter asshole, Spencer Kimball, for example, came out with a letter in 1982, or thereabouts, stating that oral sex was not ordained of God, was prohibited. So think about that. If you're a married couple, this complete asswipe, Spencer Kimball, is going to tell you that you shouldn't have oral sex. The only way that some women can even have an orgasm. And I realize that, by hell, this is a damn frank discussion to be having with people in person or maybe on a YouTube video. But you have to be honest about what the situation is. What goes on behind those doors of those pretty little Mormon churches that are just on every damn fucking corner in Utah? What goes on in those little buildings? Well, what goes on, if you're an 11-year-old, you'll probably have a lecture by your father that says, masturbation is bad, you shouldn't do it. And then when you're 12 and you enter the Mormon priesthood, you'll have to start to go to mandatory interrogations with your Mormon bishop about masturbation. And that can set up a cycle of shaming where you, as a child, start to hate and loathe and fear your own body. The Mormon Church teaches children and adults to hate, fear, and loathe their own evolved sexual natures. And then here's another kicker. This past prophet asswipe, Spencer Kimball, came out with a book called Miracle of Forgiveness. And in this book, Spencer Kimball said that if you masturbate, well, that'll probably make you gay. So my very first introduction to homosexuality, to the mere existence of homosexuality, came from the Mormon Church, telling me that if I masturbated, I'd probably become gay, a homosexual. thanks, Spencer Kimball, for that sexual education. I really appreciated that utter abusive lie. So by fuck, the Mormon Church does not like masturbation. Not at all. Constant interrogations about masturbation. Are you masturbating? Are you masturbating? Are you masturbating? Well, if you're masturbating, you're unworthy. You can't go to the temple. It's going to ruin your life, and you might become gay. Now, completely aside from that, or maybe not, yes, if you become a chosen non-reproductive outlier, you probably will have a less happy life. And I realize that that's probably the evolved goal of what they're talking about, but masturbation doesn't make you fucking gay. That's a fucking lie. So is the Mormon Church still interrogating 11, 12, 13, and 14-year-olds regarding masturbation? That's what I want to fucking know. Is there any fucking Mormons who can tell me that? Please fucking tell me if these fucking interrogations of 11, 12, and 13-year-old children regarding masturbation is still happening. Is it happening or is it not happening? Is it still going or has it stopped? The way the Mormon Church deals with sexuality is a ultra-leftist generation machine. Utah has a very popular pride event for the homosexuals. Very popular. Very popular. And I suggest that the reason that there is such a popular gay culture going on in the Salt Lake Valley is because it's the headquarters of Mormonism. It's like two sides of the same fucking coin. Teaching children that masturbation will make you gay might just end up generating more gays. Reactionary, ultra-leftist gays. And my uncle, who grew up in Manti, Utah, an uncle of mine, ultra-right Mormon stuff in Manti, where they probably said, masturbating will make you gay. And if you think about, have sexual thoughts while you're in puberty there, well, you should just yell, stop! Inside of your brain. Mentally yell that. Yell, stop! Inside of your brain. Child abuse. It's child abuse. Child abuse from Mormon. The Mormon Church abuses children. Interrogating 11, 12, and 13-year-olds regarding masturbation. And yet the founders of the Mormon Church had underage wives and wives who were still married to other men. So where the fuck does the Mormon Church get off telling children that they shouldn't masturbate? Huh? And where does it get off telling adults that they shouldn't have oral sex with their spouses? Where do they get off doing that? Huh? That's a good question. So, I agree with the top-level 5-word summary values of the Mormon Church with regard to social conservatism, but that's only after I went through many years of an Alice in Wonderland journey through much of what the ultra-left has to offer. And then, only then did I decide, yeah, it's lacking, and yes, it's a better life to have a wife and kids than this abusively permissive leftism. But the Mormon fucking Church drives people to be that way by interrogating children and telling them that you can become gay if you masturbate. So, please, a fucking Mormon, tell me if the fucking Mormon Church is still fucking interrogating children regarding fucking masturbation. Is there anyone who can confirm or deny that? What is the fucking current situation? And I apologize for using the word fucking too much, but I'm fucking tired of people tiptoeing around issues like this. Yeah, Mormons can be nice, but they might also be fucking abusing their children by allowing them to be interrogated by Mormon bishops. on matters such as these. And if you're a fucking Mormon bishop doing this, then you're a fucking asshole enough, and you should fucking go to fucking jail. So, that's the situation, just to be honest. Just to be honest about the situation. All right. So recovery from Mormonism often means that you have to first be an ultra-leftist and then fucking recover from being an ultra-leftist. So it takes a few years to recover from a fucking cult like fucking Mormonism, where you have fucking the two fucking founding prophets had underage wives and wives who were still married to other men. That's called adultery, I'm pretty sure. Huh? Fucking cheating on those men. Adultery. Adulterers. And abusive polygamists. And cult people. And theocrats. Okay, you got that. And then you got Spencer Kimball saying, well, if you engage in oral sex, that's against God's will. I, Spencer Kimball, am going to micromanage what you can do with your tongue. None of that. None of that, my friends. I, Spencer Kimball, I'm going to tell you that you cannot do Nope. I, Spencer Kimball, the fucking asshole prophet of Mormonism of the recent past, I'm going to micromanage your sexual activity. And I, Boyd Packer, another Mormon leader, I'm going to come out and tell you that you have a little factory. And if you make the factory go too fast, God gets upset. God gets upset if you make your little factory go too fast. That's what Boyd Packer says, another Mormon leader. A Mormon apostle. An apostle of the Lord has told us that our little factory should not be made to go too fast. Please, Boyd Packer, tell us more about how children should be shamed for being human. Please, Boyd Packer, tell us more. Tell us more about how we should hate our evolved sexual natures and be driven to be a fucking ultra-leftist for many years while we recover from your utter abusive bullshit. So, anyway, the impetus from this is I encountered this stupid person on Facebook who works at BYU who claims that none of this is happening, and I just decided to make a rejoinder to my previous videos about this matter. And an irrelevant addendum. All right, so that's the situation. So people can live happy lives, but if you push too far with regard to shame, you might end up getting the exact opposite of result of what you were hoping for. That's one key bottom line. So please, will a fucking Mormon tell me, is the fucking Mormon Church still interrogating youngsters regarding masturbation? And are they still telling adults you can't have oral sex? Huh? Does the word masturbation ever come up in Mormon chapels now? Come on, you gotta tell me. Because if it is, then the fucking Mormon Church is still abusing people very severely and driving them to the abusively permissive hands of the ultra-left. Unintended consequences, or maybe intended. Because you must be a fucking asshole sociopath to get up there and tell children, masturbation will make you gay. That guy must have wanted as many people to be gay as possible, Spencer Kimball. He was such a kind leader, such a kind man. Spencer Kimball, so kind. Oh, he was a prophet of God. He was such a great prophet. Spencer Kimball, so great. Oh, it makes me almost want to cry when I think about how nice Spencer Kimball was. Teaching all those children that masturbation would make you gay and telling all the adults that oral sex is bad. Such a great and wonderful man, Spencer Kimball. Hopefully he's burning in fucking hell. So that's just FYI about the Mormon Church, okay? Just FYI. So social conservatism does have value, But if you push too far, you're going to get the exact opposite fucking result of what you were hoping for. Take note. And the people who made the Godmakers film knew this. This kid named Kip killed himself because of the Mormon Church's approach on masturbation. So that's one death. One death thanks to Spencer Kimball and Boyd Packer. At least one. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more suicides. Blood on the hands of these asswipes. So anyway, recovery from Mormonism. Yeah, sorry if that made you an ultra-leftist, and hopefully you can recover from that. Recovery from recovery. Stuff like that. So, all right, that's my comments for today. Have fun.